Alright, so now we have created this 3 loop tutorial right now. Now I will double click on it and I will just Ctrl A and the shortcut for Ctrl Alt and backspace. I delete the code. Now I will first write the class as we do class, and it is appearing red color because it's a keyword. Now I will write the name of the class, the same name that we have given on that pop-up box, that is 3 loops tutorial. So that's the name of my class. Let's give the scope, the curly bracket. So this green color is the area of the class because it is starting from here and it is ending here. Now I am writing here comment. So what is comment? So comment are those statements which will ignore by the compiler. So you can write anything here, you will not get any error. We are just writing comments so that we can understand the code for better. We can understand the code better, or there are so many different ways the programmer write the comments for his own understanding, or sometimes for the understanding of others they write the comments. So why I am writing the comment? Well, in order to just explain you everything, I will be going to use the comment. So what are the loops? The 3 loops that we will be going to do. 3 loops we will do. The first will be the for loop and green line. This green line is nothing but the area of the class. So if I will be going to drag this comment a bit here, so you can see that all this area becomes green, which means that this is nothing but the area of class. Now inside the class I will be going to create the main function. How I will create it? I will write public static void main, and inside the main I can put string arguments. Arguments are the type of array that we put. Now inside this main function we will be going to write our logic. So first I told you that we will be going to implement for loop. Now I will write one more comment. So the comment is I want the series of numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so how we can do it? Right now I am using the for loop. So when I am using the for loop I have to write the for, so I am writing for. Now I will put this parenthesis, then I will put this braces. Now in the parenthesis I will be going to write the condition. So what is condition? So for loop will be going to take 3 blocks of code. Here first is the initialization. What is initialization? Well, we need a variable, so I write I. So we write I here, but this I will give an error because compiler doesn't know that what is I. So let's put int there. So int I. Now compiler understand. Okay, int I. So now we will be going to just put the semicolon, and here we will give the condition. I am giving the condition that this I should be lesser than 10, lesser and equal to 10, and I will be going to increment this I plus plus. In here I will initialize the I with 1. So I am writing I equals to 1. Now let me explain you what is this. So I am saying that I is equals to 1, which means that we make a variable which is of a type integer whose name is I, and in the first, this is not initialization. So we are doing in the 3 step. For loop is implemented in the 3 step. The first is the initialization, right, and the second after the semicolon, the second is the condition, and then the third is increment or decrement. Now what is initialization? That we have made a variable. What is the first value we initialize it? We initialize it with 1. Why? Because we want a series from 1 to 10. Now you can see that the first is 1. Then I am saying this I should be lesser or equal to 10 I plus plus. It means that every time this 1 will be get incremented by I plus plus. The meaning of I plus plus is increment the value of I by 1. And what I mean by that, 1 will become 2 and 2 will become 3 and so on, it will become 10. So then it will check, do 10 is equal to 10, and yes, because of this sign 10 is equal to 10, right? So for that purpose it will be going to true. But when 10 is not equal to 10, so let me tell you what will happen. Now we have written this loop here, and after inside the loop I will be going to write system.out.println. In here I will be going to put this I. Now let me explain you what this for loop is doing. For loop started with I. So for loop is started with initialization. it is saying that there's a variable of type integer which is having a first value as 1. Now it is saying that do 1 is smaller than 10. Yes, 1 is smaller than 10. So now this statement will be executed. Now this statement is nothing but system.out.println I, and we all know that in the starting we have the value 1 in the I, so that 1 will be printed, right? Now after this 1 will printed, so loop execution will go here. Now what is this? This is I++. What is I++? I++ is increment the value of I by 1. Achha, what is the value of I? It is 1. If we are incrementing by 1, it will become what? 2. Right? Now it will become 2. After this it become 2, it will check again. So do 2 is smaller than 10. Yes, 2, of course 2 is smaller than 10. So now the 2 will be printed like this, and after that the execution will go here and it will become 3. Now 3 will evaluate it. Do 3 is lesser than 10. Yes, 3 is lesser than 10. Then the execution will go inside here and the 3 will be printed. Likewise 4 will be checked. 4 is lesser than 10, 5 is lesser than 10, 6 is lesser than 10, 7, 8, 9, even 10 is not lesser than 10, but it is equal than 10, and we have also print equal, right? Now it will increment and become 10 will become 11. Now 11 will be checked here. Do 11 is lesser than or equal to 10. Neither 11 is lesser nor equal, right? So this loop will break. So this loop will break when execution become 11, and when I become 11 we will not go inside the loop. So for that purpose we will be going to have 1 to 10 as the output. Let's check it out. First we will compile it. Let's close the code, run. Okay, you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, all these numbers are present. Let me compile it again, run it again, the main function, and you can see that 1 2 till 10. Now my question is, what we can do in order to print the list from 2 till 8? Can you tell me? 2 to 8. Just think about it. You can write in the comment section, or it is very easy. For 2 to 8 I will just make this 1 as 2, and I will make this 10 as exactly, we can make it 8. Now let's compile it again, close it, and now let's run this main function again. Okay, and you can see that now we have this from 2 till 8. This 1 to 10 is our earlier list, and this 2 to 8 is our new list. Now what I wanted to do is, I want to make this list like that only, but I will just remove this sign. Then what, you tell me what will happen? List will start from 2, yes, and it will end at 7, because 8 is not greater than 8, right? So it will start from 2 3 4 5 6 7, and let's check it out. The loop will be gone from 2 to 7. Yes, exactly, we are correct, 2 to 7. But now let's say I wanted to make it from 2 to 8 without putting the equal sign. How I can do it? Can you think about it? It's very simple. We will just delete this 8 and we will make it 9. Correct, we will make it 9, right? Let's compile it, let's close the code, and let's check it out. Hooray, we did it. So we are coming from 2 till 8, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? So this is how we create the execution with the help of the for loop.